Hey cruisers, I'm Barb. I just returned from my 4-night cruise on the Freedom of the Seas. What a wonderful time. Today I will share my thoughts and show you around the ship. Hey cruisers, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. And if you are new, go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you. So as I mentioned, we just returned from the Freedom of the Seas. It was a short 4-night cruise. I've never been on a 4-night cruise and I wasn't really sure how I was going to like that. Mostly we go 7 nights or more. So this was a new experience for me and I had never been on the Freedom. So I'm happy to say that I think the Freedom has won me over as one of my all-time favorite Royal Caribbean ships. Anyway, let's talk about this beautiful ship. The Freedom of the Seas is part of Royal Caribbean's Freedom class of ships. With an influx of mega ships at an ungodly price these days, the Freedom is a wonderful value for everyone, including families, especially families, I think. And she provides all the things. She recently went through this dry dock to be amplified in 2020, and she was totally refurbished, including 4 new eateries, outdoor spaces. So they really, amplified the outdoor spaces. They made them more colorful. It's beautiful. And they included a water park. So let me show you around some of the main areas, and I'll provide you some tips and tricks along the way to help make your cruise more enjoyable. Let's start all the way down on deck 3 and we'll work ourselves up. So let's start here in the Arcadia Theater. It's the big, beautiful theater. It holds more than 1,000 guests, and this is where you're going to find the larger production shows, singing and dancing and comedy. On the Freedom, you do not need to make a reservation, unlike some of the larger ships. Just show up. But we had Jeff Trachta. He performed for us. He is an amazing impersonator. He did everything from TV shows to current pop music. One of the best variety acts I've seen on the cruise, aside from the Broadway shows. So if he happens to be on your sailing, please check it out. You will not be sorry. Here, I'll show you a quick video of a couple of the things that he was doing. Enjoy.
Times like this we had it made.
Those were the days. I could do what you wanted.
Girls were girls and men were men.
Those were the days.
Also down on deck 3, right to the right-hand side, you're going to see the art gallery. And that's the main desk. And they'll do different types of auctions throughout your cruise. Just check your cruise compass. If you keep walking down, you're going to run into Focus. Now, this is where you can log in to one of those computer screens. Just use your SeaPass card and swipe it. It'll bring up all the photos that they have taken of you throughout your entire sailing. And you can check on them at random times during the sailing that you have. In other words, you can go on the second day and see what they've taken, but you don't have to buy anything yet. And then you can continue on and wait until the end of the week to see if you do want to buy any of those photos or just get one. And don't forget, if you're a Crown and Anchor member, check your status and check your photo discount, because once you get up to Diamond, you get 1 free photo and they're like $20 a piece. So it's totally a good deal. Go down there and get at least 1 photo. If you're not yet a Diamond member, check your discounts, because you're getting a discount. Maybe it's 20% or 50% off, but go ahead down there and check out your photos. If you continue down, you're going to come to the entrance of Studio B. So if you're hot from the sun, this is the place that you want to be. And I do recommend bringing a sweater because it gets chilly, especially if you sit low to the ice. But the cast here puts on an amazing show. It truly is a must-see. They also offer free skating to passengers throughout your cruise. Check out your planner for times. In addition, they convert that ice surface with flooring. And then they're going to host all kinds of game shows down there. Most popular is the Crazy Quest. If you've seen my other videos, you have seen some of the Crazy Quest. If you're 18 or older, and don't miss it. No kids are invited. It is a rated R type of a show or a game show, but it is a lot of fun. Mostly happens around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Okay, if we head on up to deck 4, This is where all the sports fans are going to be found. So here you have Playmakers, an arcade. It's a bar, it's a restaurant, and it has a variety of games. So not only can you grab wings and food, but you can catch your favorite team playing. If your team is in a playoff game or running for the championship game, don't forget to pack your jerseys so you can represent your team. We've been on many cruises, and this one too, where people are coming down to Playmakers dressed up in their jerseys, cheering for their team. It's so much fun. They also have a guide that they put on each of the tables as well as up on the bar, so you can see what games they're going to be showing as well as what times they're going to be showing it, so you can add it to your planner. If you continue through Playmakers to the other side, you're going to come to the casino. Here you're going to find all your favorite classic games, from slots to table games such as craps, blackjack, and roulette. One of my favorite places to grab a drink was here at the casino bar. Now, the casino is zoned for smoking and non-smoking. This ship does not have a non-smoking casino. So, depending on which side you come in from, you'll notice right away, you non-smokers, which side the smoking section is. But coming in from where we just came in through Playmakers, the smoking side would be on the right. The non-smoking side is on the left. The same side the bar is on is the non-smoking side. That's a good way to remember that. So I don't know if any of you guys gamble, but if you do, what's the most you've ever won on a cruise ship? Comment down below. I would love to hear it. So just on the other side of the casino is the schooner bar. They have live entertainment throughout the day and the night. They also host trivia a lot in the schooner bar. So if you're a trivia person, this is where you're going to want to come. I like trivia. I'm not very good at it. There's a couple that I'm good at. I'm good at the Michael Jackson trivia. So that was my favorite one. So personally, just here on deck 4, I love the way the Freedom is laid out. I like that you come through Playmakers, through the casino, and then the schooner bar. They're 3 of my favorite places on the ship. And having them all in order right there, I didn't have to go far. I could just stay down on deck 4 and move around. So that was great. If we go up one deck, you're going to hit deck 5. Now deck 5 is the promenade. So this is the heart of the Freedom. Let me show you around this amazing space. So this is where you can do all your shopping. There's lots of food. It's a great hangout. You'll see collections like Invicta watches in the fashion boutiques here. In the fashion boutiques, hi! She was so sweet. They have Invicta watches. They, of course, have the onboard jewelry store. If you get lucky in the casino, maybe you can come up and buy yourself something beautiful. Famous Sorrento's Pizza. So, if you didn't know this, you can get beer too. Beer, wine, drinks, all included with your drink packages if you have them. As you continue down the promenade, they have those ship models everywhere, and you're able to see where you are and where you want to go. If you're not on the elevator, where you can see that too. They have rooms that are actually facing inside the promenade, which is kind of cool because when they do the parades, you can sit up in your room and watch the parades or any of the shows that they have going, like they do the 70s disco show down here too. This pub here is like an old English style pub. It's very dark, but it's fun. The bartenders do a great job, and it's a nice hangout. In the evening, they do live music. This was a little intriguing. They had skulls in all different stages. So if you're interested in that, here you go. There's another staircase that goes down to the casino. In the logo shops, they offer a bunch of sales throughout the day. So it looks like there's a sale going on right now. It's always a good time. They put them out in the hallway too. Vintages is a wine bar. This is a really nice place. The bartenders in here, I met a couple and they follow these bartenders from cruise to cruise. They like them so much. But you can come in here. They do wine tastings. They also do liqueur tastings. You could just get a wine by the glass. They do other things too. It's not just wine. You could get any type of cocktail that you want. Just a relaxing place to be. Get a look over there at the Logo souvenir store, which they have sales. As you see, the tables that they sit out, they offer discounts throughout the week or throughout the days of your cruise. Remember, for new cruisers, these shops and the casino are not open during port days. They have to be in international waters in order to open. So if you come down and you see things closed, that's why. They have a liquor store here. It's kind of it's nice because you don't have to pay. It's duty free. There's no taxes. But if you buy something in that liquor store, they will hold it for you until the last night of the cruise. And then they'll bring it up to your room. They don't allow you to drink it during the time you're on your ship. Further down is an ice cream parlor. If you guys have been on this ship before, been on any of the other ships, it used to be Ben & Jerry's. Since they've converted it to just the Royal Caribbean ice cream parlor, we did try it. It was very good, I gotta say. I enjoyed it. Shore Excursions is here on the left, so if you want to book your excursions or something is wrong, you can check there. They have another market where you can shop. And then across the way from that is, you have Cafe Promenade, which is a great little spot to get coffee and stuff to eat, all throughout the day. Next cruise, if you want to book your next cruise right now while you're on the ship, they do give you a discount, meaning you don't have to put as much down as far as your deposit goes. So it's half price on the deposits. And you have up to a year, I believe, to book your cruise. You don't have to pick while you're booking it on the ship which ship you want to go on or when you want to go on. You can just keep it as an open booking until you get home. You can either call Royal Caribbean and finish the booking, or you can transfer it to your travel agent. This is guest services and the internet desk. If you have any issues with your internet plan while you're on, or if you have questions setting up your phone, you can watch my video that teaches you how to do it, or you can come down here and I'm sure they'll be very happy to help you. One tip about guest services, don't try to go to guest services the first day. There's going to be a line a mile long. They're open all the time. It can wait. You're not going anywhere and they're not going anywhere. Don't waste your time standing in line. And then over here we have the R Bar. They make all kinds of cocktails for you at the R Bar. It's pretty chill. So if you just want a place to kind of hang out and just relax, as you see some people are already doing that, just hang out. It's a good place. Looks like the Freedom has won a Guinness Book of World Records for being the largest passenger ship back in 2006. That's pretty cool. Okay, the main dining rooms, and people call it the MDR. So if you hear somebody say the MDR, they're talking about a main dining room, and they have 3 of them on the ship: Leonardo's, Isaac's, and Galileo's. It's all the same, and it goes based on your SeaPass card. So when you look at your SeaPass card, there's going to be a dining room, floor number, and your table will be there to be able to find your seat at the dining room. They all serve the same exact menus at the same times. They do offer breakfast and lunch on certain days, so make sure you check on that schedule. I'm sure your wait staff will inform you of when that is. I like their breakfast. You do need to be relatively dressed, and when I say dressed, you can't show up in a bathing suit to go into the main dining room at any time. You have to have, coverage if we want to go there. You got to be covered to go into the main dining room. Now, the other flip side of the dining room is the Windjammer. If you've ever been on a royal ship, they all have the Windjammer. This is that all-you-can-eat buffet. And yes, it's free. It's part of your cruise package. So they have a large array of self-serve stations that offer just about anything that you could want, from breakfast to classic American cuisine to international cuisines. They have a big dessert table and beverages. When you get into the Windjammer, if you've never been there before, it appears as though it is huge, but there's different stations all the way around. You're going to find that if you come in and you go to the left, what they're serving on the left side is exactly the same as what they're serving on the right side. So it's not something different. So you don't need to carry your plate from, point A over here all the way around to point Z. You can just stay on one side, one half, and you're covered. Don't do all that extra walking with those plates. Don't fall down. Okay, most of y'all cruise because you want some sunshine. So let's head on up to deck 11. We'll start immediately at the pool decks. I noticed the pool decks have been updated with the lime and the coconut decor. The vibrant color theme continues all the way around the deck. Cabanas were added, which you can rent by the day. Though I didn't see anyone using them when I came out, maybe they need to lower the price. I thought they were a little expensive. You need to buy them well in advance. And I can tell you that if you buy a cabana or rent a cabana during a port day, you're going to get a lower price than if you're getting one for the sea day. But it is really nice, just a place to throw your stuff, and it's yours for the entire day. As you can see, all the outdoor spaces are beautiful. They're inviting. You've got Caribbean music putting you in that happy cruise place. Well, at least it does for me. As soon as I hear that music, immediately I am ready to go. So there are 3 main swimming pools on the Freedom, including 2 here in the main deck area and 1 in the adults only solarium. And that is 16 years and up. No children allowed in that solarium. It's nice and peaceful and relaxing. You're also going to find 7 jacuzzis and whirlpools throughout the ship. And you'll have the cantilever effect, so it looks like you're hanging over the ship if you want to try that out. There's a large children's splash area called Splashaway Bay. They have a blast playing in this water while you sit on the lounge chair and soak up some sun. Just look at these kids. They're having the time of their lives. Freedom has also added the perfect storm slides. So they took this from the concept from the other ships that they have, and they put it on the Freedom. So it takes you down 3 stories. They're a lot of fun. Do you guys like to do the water slides, or do you just like to watch other people do the water slides? Let me know if you've been on a ship with a water slide and if you've tried it or not. I haven't done it in a really long time, but I'm promising myself the next ship that we get on, which I believe is coming up here shortly, I'm going to do the water slide. Actually, it's all about the hair, right? It takes me too much. Too much time is spent trying to dry my hair. So here's a tip for any of the water parks. If you're going to do the water parks, do it on a day that everyone else is off the ship. So if you're stopping at a port like Cape, for example, Cape Canaveral, when we go there, we don't get off the ship. We just stay on. A lot of times in Nassau, we don't get off the ship either. We just stay on. That's the best time to do the water parks because most people are getting off the ship and you have the whole place to yourself. Everybody got off the ship. Me and my family stayed on and there was nobody there. It was just us and the royal crew who were, the people at the top of the water slides telling you when it's safe to go. That was it. We had the best time that day. It was like privately rented for free. So try that out. They also have the flow rider. So Royal Caribbean blew me away the first time they added a flow rider to a ship. I couldn't believe this was on a cruise ship. It is wild. I have not done it. I will not do it. I think I break a hip at this point in my life, but the kids enjoy it. It's fun. I like to just go up during, a sea day because you're up at one of the higher levels of the decks and you can see the ocean and you can, you got a nice breeze coming and you can watch these folks do this flow rider. You go from people that are just learning to the Royal Caribbean crew who are the experts. They do some wild stuff on that flow rider. So it's kind of an attraction. And if you just like to sit in the sun and you do get a little breeze and sometimes you get a little mist from that water, it's a good tip. Grab a drink. There is a bar literally right near it. Get a drink, sit down and watch these folks surf while you're on the ocean. Pretty neat. Oh, here is a tip about the flow rider. If you're going to try it, especially the ladies, girls, if you're going to try the flow rider, wear a one-piece bathing suit or those rash guards. What I'm trying to say is don't wear a bikini. Don't wear anything that can easily come down because when you do fall, you get pushed with that water current. And I've seen many people lose their bottoms or their tops. So be careful about your selection of clothing when you do the flow rider. Okay, let's head up to deck 12. So deck 12 is where you're going to find the spa and the fitness center. And you can relax with a massage, or you can work those calories off you've eaten. You know, I always say I'm going to work out every morning, and I never do. I think maybe once I worked out. I do like getting up early, though, and just taking a walk around the ship. That's the most peaceful time to explore the ship, and I just like to do that. But if you do like to work out, they have a great facility here on board. And it is free to work out here with their equipment. It is not free to get a massage. It is not free to take the classes. So they do have some like yoga classes and spin classes. You do need to pay extra for those. Also, you're going to find up here on this deck, Johnny Rockets. So while it's not new since the refurb, it is one of my favorites and one of my family's favorites. Plus, if you have the drink package, you can come here and get milkshakes for free. So you do need to pay for any food that you get, but the milkshakes are free. Ocean Adventure is up here. This is Royal Caribbean's children's program designed for kids from ages 6 months up to 17. If you're interested in learning more about Ocean Adventure, I did an entire video on cruising with your family and I walk you through Ocean Adventure. So I'll post that at the end of the video if you're interested to learn more about those programs. But they have a lot to offer and the kids do enjoy it. Giovanni's Italian Kitchen. This is a specialty dining restaurant that you do have to pay additional for, but it's a family-style, authentic Italian restaurant. It is delicious. If you don't want to go for dinner, do what we did. We went for lunch, and it was great. It wasn't as crowded, and you get a lower price, but you still get pretty much the same menu. I think it was the same menu. So try Giovanni's out if you like to do that. The other place that is really good, if you're up on the pool deck, is El Loco Fresh. So you can be right by the pool. El Loco Fresh is free. It doesn't cost you anything else. It's a Mexican style grab and go. And they have classics like tacos, burritos, and quesadillas. And then they have like a fixings bar that you can put whatever you want on top of it. It's a great spot to grab a quick lunch. And this comes highly recommended from my boys. My boys give these burritos 5 stars. I think they lived off of these burritos on the last cruise we were on. Another addition to the Freedom was Izumi. So Izumi is the hibachi style grill and sushi. I don't like sushi, but the people that I know that do say it's a great place to get sushi. So try it. I enjoy doing the hibachi. I like that experience. I didn't do it on this cruise, but I've done it before. So if you like the, Japanese steakhouse type of situation where you can get chicken and steak and shrimp and lobster, rice and stuff like that all cooked in front of you on that big hibachi grill, this is the place to do that. And it does cost extra. It's considered a specialty restaurant. So I know I didn't show you around the entire ship. I had to leave something for the imagination, but these spots that I showed you are probably some of my favorite spots to explore. I hope you enjoyed the look around the Freedom of the Seas. And if you enjoyed the ship, if you enjoyed my video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, or better yet, subscribe. That way you're notified when we put more videos out. We're getting ready to head on out in a couple weeks. I think I have less than 20 days to go. We're going to be hopping on the Symphony of the Seas. So let me know if there's anything in particular. Just comment below. That's the best way to get a message to me because I try to read all my comments. But if you're interested in the Symphony of the Seas, comment down below anything special that you want me to check out. If you want me to do a little more detail in one area of the ship than the next, or if you need to see a menu of some sort, if you're interested in a certain slot machine and you want to see if they have it on board, let me know. I'll put it on my list and I'll make sure that I cover that, or at least if I don't cover it in a video, I will try. I will just get you the message and I'll let you know personally. I like to interact with you guys. So the more comments that you give me, the more interaction I have with you. And hopefully, we got a membership here on our channel. And if you're interested in joining, you'll see a join button down below the video. You can look into that. We have different levels of membership. But anyway, I'm not here to sell you, and that's not my style. If you want to become a member, great. The future of this channel, hopefully as we grow, is to create a cruising community so we can all come together and we can have separate chats, live streams and things like that, and get to know each other or ask each other questions, because I'm not the expert. I've been on a lot of cruises and I'm sharing the knowledge that I have, but I don't know everything. So I like to use crowdsourcing as a way to learn. So as much as you're learning from me, I'm learning from you. And I can take what I learned from you and incorporate it into the next video so it can help somebody else. So enough of that. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys for joining. If you want to hop over and check out another one of my videos, I put a couple up here for you to see, and I will talk to you guys soon. Until then, happy cruising.